The people who are reporting Dudula and against Dudula is people who benefits from what Dudula is trying to fight. The politicians benefit from criminal activities. Even Mkhwanazi has confirmed that. As long as we have corrupt politicians, our country is not going anywhere, and we are losing it on a daily basis. We have ANC, we have EFF. Now that one, he just supports them on a day-to-day basis. He's not even hiding it. He's there with them. I don't think a president that is charismatic will last, because you can't please everyone at the end of the day. You will have critics, you will have people who want you to do things a certain way, you will have people who are pleased with the way that you're leading, but you won't last for long in the presidency. That is
Okay,
is
like
the
example,
honest
now Operation Dudula is being fought all over. They are reported even by political parties, even the government. Why? What have they analyzed anyone? Like, you ask, I don't support Operation Dudula, but
Operation
why?
Dudula is in this kind of mess right now because they are fighting for South Africa. They are fighting against foreigners. They are fighting against foreigners who are constantly breaking the law, and our government is doing nothing about that. Let me rephrase, our leadership is doing nothing about it. We do not only have black people problems in South Africa, we also have white ones in Cape Town. Our president is quiet about it. They want to create a Cape colony, but that's a topic for another day. Back to Dudula. The people who are reporting Dudula and against Dudula is people who benefits from what Dudula is trying to fight. You see, when you benefit from criminal activities, you will be against Mkhwanazi. When you benefit from foreigners selling drugs in South Africa and breaking laws because you know you get something from it, you will be against Dudula. For instance, we have our sisters who give citizenships to their boyfriends. They are against Dudula until their boyfriends turn on them. Now they need Dudula to assist. In short, I'm trying to say you are in favor of what suits you in this particular moment. In this particular moment, Dudula is not serving them. It's serving others. So it's a problem to those it's not serving. It's going to be a movement that people will support the day it suits them. So for now, it's being reported because it is Stepa what they have going on. There are people who benefit, honestly, who benefit so big from foreigners being here and doing as they please. For instance, our corrupt police, they benefit because they know they will get money once you report a certain foreigner to them. With Dudula forcing foreigners to shut their shops down because they do not have licenses, those people who come for bribes, they lose. So they will be against the movement. And when you're against the movement, you have to recruit others who share the same perspective as you so that you can attack and come with points that you think work for this narrative that you're trying to push, so you can actually attract more people and push the propaganda. Did I answer you?
Perfectly, you did. Miss D, let me ask you this. Do you think foreigners are more protected than South Africans?
Yes. Without a doubt, they are. The reason why I'm saying this is because they prioritize foreigners than South Africans. Mostly, I would hate to be political on this, but please give me this. Mostly, we have politicians who support foreigners and are saying foreigners have rights. When a foreigner does something illegal or breaks the law, you won't hear any politician standing in front of the media saying what the foreigners have done is wrong. They have broken the law. They've done 1, 2, 3. We all know what is happening in Sunnyside. No one is saying anything. In Hillbrow, in Cape Town, in Durban, no one is saying anything. They traffic, they sell drugs, they do all these kinds of horrendous acts. The government is quiet, the politicians are quiet. Why? Because they are benefiting from it. When you research about most people who are actually part of gangsterisms, when you research about the hitmans, you will always find foreign nationals within, and they are mostly the leaders of those particular groups. Our government is saying nothing about it. They have to protect their pockets. The politicians benefit from criminal activities. Even Mkhwanazi has confirmed that. As long as we have corrupt politicians, our country is not going anywhere, and we are losing it on a daily basis. We have ANC, we have EFF. Now that one, he just supports them on a day-to-day basis. He's not even hiding it. He's there with them. When South Africans react to the violent actions, to the crimes, to everything that foreigners are doing, he's the first one to actually hold a mic and call South Africans out, saying we hate our own. Why aren't they holding a mic and saying those foreigners hate their own? Because they come from their countries, they come to South Africa, they break the law, yet they face no wrath of the law. Yes, we have South Africans who also collaborate with these criminals, but we have to fix the fact that we have to get these foreigners to act right, and if they can't, we have to deport them. Then from there we have minus the problem. We are dealing with our own after, but we can't deal with our own whilst more foreigners are coming into South Africa and breaking laws every single day, and they face nothing. We have citizens from Botswana who would cross the border to come and rob a bank in South Africa. When you try to investigate why they won't do that in Botswana, is because the law in Botswana is too strict for them. So that means South Africa is a playground, because South Africa stands for foreigners more than citizens. That is my view on that.
Can I ask something? Can I ask Ms. G something?
All right. You can ask her. Then after that, Muratua will come in, and I'm quickly taking a call. I will be with you all just now. So after Sisi asks a question, Ms. D will answer. Then Muratua will come in. Then Hetman will come in. I'm quickly taking a call. I will be with you shortly. 1 minute.
Okay.
Ms.
Ask
D,
Muratua. Oh, Sisi, sorry. Yes. Sisi.
You know, a lot of foreigners, they'll say that, the law in their countries is more strict and they have more freedom in SA, blah, 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 blah. Freedom in SA or more rights in SA is not a problem. It's foreigners who make it a problem, because they come in and do things that they would not do in their own countries. If I come to your house, Ms. D, with my children, and I find your children writing on the walls and jumping on the sofas, my children know not to do that, even if your children are doing it. And this is the problem that we have. You know, the law in South Africa, do you think the law in South Africa is weak, or the police are the ones who are failing the law with all this cool drink money?
I would like to believe that the law, because before we have corruption, we have the law. So I would like to believe that it's the law. You see, if the law was too strict and too firm, we won't have police officials who would think it's okay to take cold drink money and leave a perpetrator to go and commit more crimes. But with the law that we have, they know they are not going to face anything. They know that even if they were to be like caught, Detective Sibanibani took how this much amount from these women traffickers and now they are free. The docket is missing. They know even if a docket was to go missing, there will be no case. They know that. The people in the station will know who took the docket, who was there that particular day when the docket went missing. But there will be no action
But even
taken.
if they're in prison, you hear foreigners saying the prison in South Africa is not prison.
Listen, the problem is not present to them, because when you have money, actually, let me just put it like this. Prison is hell when you have money, when you do not have money. When you have money, it's not, because you can buy protection. That's why I'm saying the problem starts with the fact that even these officials, the people who are supposed to be protecting the citizens, they know that they will not face any single charge or any harsh, I don't know, whatever, from breaking the law. So when it starts there, it gives them that thing that even if they were to take bribery from you, they are not going to face anything. So the problem is the law. If the law was more strict, if the law was more strict and we maybe had death penalty over certain things, we would have people acting accordingly. There won't be any police official who would risk getting, I don't know, maybe being killed or going to prison just for you. There wouldn't be any, because then they would know that, you know what, if I do 1, 2, 3, these will be the repercussions. But now they know that even if they were to help you to break the law, they are not going to face anything, because they can buy whoever that you're going to bring forward, that the people will bring forward a judge. They can bribe a judge and they would just be like, no, they didn't do it, even if the people come and say they did it. So if the law is weak, then it's not protecting anybody. It's not working on our favor as the citizens of the country. It's actually allowing more perpetrators to be free, more than victims, more than the people. It's not even protecting the citizens. It's protecting the foreigners. It's giving them that leverage. It's giving them that boldness that they can do anything in South Africa, because they know. They know. Did I answer you, Sisi?
Yes, you did, and I agree with you 100%. But there's another aspect of it. You know, back in the day of apartheid, the community used to unalive a lot of these policemen who would come and catch them. They needed protection, and I think those things would be good to come back in all African countries. When somebody is being corrupt, issue somebody a license, a passport, allow them to jump the border. The community takes things into their own hands. I'm sorry, I don't advocate violence, but we are at WAR for our own very existence. I'm planning to go back to Zim in the next 3 years, but mentally, I'm preparing myself to adjust to the corruption and everything that goes on there. But I can't do anything. Home is home.